Hey guys, I know it's been a while since I've uploaded on my channel, but since what happened last night, I'm sure everyone's already heard the passing of Akira Toriyama. Felt like it was, needed for me to come back onto my channel to give some thoughts of mine and what the man meant to me in the series of Dragon Ball. Because uh, first of all, it's really shocking. I did not expect to hear this kind of news for at least another 10 years, right? I mean, he passed away at 68, which is really young, especially in terms for how long Japanese people live for. Um, and the whole thing just reminded me of when my father passed away because my dad passed away about 10 years ago now, and he was 58. So they would have been around the same age. And my dad had me the same time Akira Toriyama had his first son, actually, which I just found out today on Twitter, actually. I didn't know that. We have the same birthdays, so, or same year. But my dad passed away really young, and the thing kind of hit me like again, all over again a little bit. Though I never met him, I've met Nozawa at one of the Hollywood premieres for Dragon Ball Super movie. I think it was Battle of Gods. I met her. I believe I met her at Battle of Gods or Resurrection. I think I've seen her at both. I met her. I got a picture. If I can find the picture, I don't know where the picture's at, but I was cosplaying Super Saiyan God Goku at the time, I believe. So I would actually need to go find the picture. I don't know. But I will say the impact that Dragon Ball's had on me and on my life, actually, to be honest, because it's had a bigger impact on my life than I thought it. Now I'm sitting down thinking about it. It's actually had a substantial impact on my life. And before you go laughing like, ha ha, there's the freaking weeb that animates his life. That's not what I mean. I mean that, I've gotten a lot of my like morals and values from, inspiration from the series itself and Goku. You know, if you guys don't know me from the past, before I cosplayed and stuff, and I let me readjust this camera, zoom in a little bit. I was a pretty fat kid growing up, and up until I was 20, and I I started getting into fitness because I wanted to be stronger and be healthier, and honestly, I wanted to make a change and to improve myself, kind of like how Goku would always train. And he wasn't, what was he in the beginning of this series? A low class Saiyan warrior. Like, he was garbage, essentially. And throughout the series, he's trained himself to be the best that he can. And that inspired the hell out of me, to train and to fitness and stuff. Right now I'm low out of shape. I was actually on vacation for a month. I was in Thailand, and I came back and got sick. So I've actually been like out of the gym for like 5 months and off my diet for 5 months. But I still got some muscle mass on me still, but yeah, usually I'm a lot more toned. But Dragon Ball has been a huge inspiration on me for my fitness journey throughout most of my adulthood, most of my adulthood, because I started when I was like 20, and I'm going to be 37 this year. And, man, it's really, I mean, I have my wig up there. I can't grab it. My old cosplay wig. I really got into cosplaying because of Bleach and Dragon Ball. And, Dragon Ball has actually been it's been a huge, like, I really didn't plan this video out too well. Honestly, I was just trying to come here and talk. But I made a lot of really good friends because of Dragon Ball. If it wasn't for Dragon Ball, a lot of things would have been different. I would not have made some of my closest friendships, even my best friend, Saving the Bees, would probably would never have met because we met via Dragon Ball meme page, the Controversial Cell page, and he had the Bardock Obama page he ran, and I ran my Living Ichigo page for memes and cosplay and stuff, and that's how we became friends, and he's my best friend now, and I've known him well over a decade, and it just, friendships like that, like, I would never have friendships like that, or even friends from my gym that found me because they actually were fans of my channel. And, we became friends that way because, Dokkan Battle and Dragon Ball and like an anime, and also we're into fitness and getting jacked. And this is that's just like because of Dragon Ball, my channel, like, we became friends and we're still friends to this day, and I just saw him today and he came and gave me a big hug. And, it kind of hit me all over again because, like, I was thinking I wouldn't have these friends if it wasn't for the series. And I don't know if I would be as motivated to get into shape, to, like, stay motivated and trained and disciplined. Kind of like how I look up to Goku. I look up to Goku like how I would. I know other people look up to Vegeta for other reasons, or Gohan and stuff like that. But Goku's like I look up to, and I strive to be like Goku for training and being, a very kind, trying to be a kind person to those I care about. And my fitness journey, and help me make this YouTube channel, though I don't really use it anymore. I would like to. I just, Dokkan Battle and stuff. I still play it to this day. I still have my account. I still have it right here. I can fire it up right now. And I have it right here. My Dokkan account right there. Power level 6.4 million. And I set the Angel Goku, right there for the, there you go, at the wallpaper. And I still just play this game every day. Every day. I still love the game. I'm looking forward to new games. And I have very fond memories growing up watching Dragon Ball anime. I remember watching this stuff on Toonami freaking every day, essentially, and keep getting the damn repeating of the Saiyan saga. It wouldn't progress past the Frieza saga. It was driving me crazy. I was watching this. It was airing on Cartoon Network back in the day, Toonami, and that's how I watched the whole series back in the day. It's just like, I know a lot of people around my age group, that's how you watched it too. And the video games, man, what was the first freaking Dragon Ball video game I played? I think it was Dragon Ball Z Butoden or something like that. It was like a ROM hack on my school computer. It was like the Super Nintendo games or the PlayStation game. And I don't think it ever got localized in the United States, but like we had the ROM hacks in my computer class back in school, in high school, and we played that. And then Dragon Ball GT Final Bout. I think I traded Yu-Gi-Oh cards to get that game off a friend. I remember back in the day, and that's how I got that game. That was like the first Dragon Ball games I owned. And then freaking Legacy of Goku came out on on the not the DS, or Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance. Freaking, that's how old I am when Legacy of Goku came out. I played the hell out of that game. And Legacy of Goku 2, and then Budokai came out. And when Budokai came out on PlayStation 2, I must have played that like over 100 hours, hundreds of hours. And then Budokai 2 came out, and 3, I have very fond memories of Budokai 3 because I used to play my friends and Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 all the freaking time. We would have the craziest beam struggles, and literally pieces of my skin would be completely come off from the damn analog stick from going like this from the beam struggles and stuff. And like, it'd be so painful. And it's just like, man. And And then Dokkan Battle came out, you know, like way after I started cosplaying, and I was like, let me do like random content on this game on my YouTube, and like didn't realize how many other people were playing the game, and I started making content on it and guides and how-to videos and free-to-play videos on that game, and it really like exploded my channel back in the day. Though Dokkan's in a better place now than it is, doesn't really need those how-to guides and stuff. The game's very straightforward. It's in a better place than it was back then. But I mean, like, I have very fond memories making a lot of these strategies on how to beat old Dokkanfest boss events, because, some of the events were too hard to beat and people didn't know how to do stunning metas, how to like beat events that way, or a lot of people couldn't spend money in the game, or they're free to play, and I had to make guides on free to play how to beat events and stuff. So I have very fond memories on doing Dokkan Battle. Like, I do want to get back to doing Dokkan Battle content again someday. Maybe when the games are synced. I know the games are finally going to sync to JP, so there's no excuse of being behind on content anymore. But I mean, Dragon Ball was a big inspiration for me in my cosplay back in the day. Before I even did YouTube, I was really big in the cosplay scene. I really was big in the cosplay scene. I mean, sometimes I even forget myself, but then I get reminded by some people that like, no, I like was like world famous for my cosplays essentially. And I'm not even exaggerating when I say that, because to this day you can Google search Goku cosplay, Ichigo cosplay, and I'm like the top results on cosplays. Just boom, I'm there. I've been on freaking Japanese magazines for my cosplays and stuff. I still have one of the magazines in my home for cosplay magazines. I was featured. I did a whole spread on that, and it wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for the Dragon Ball series inspiring me to get into shape, because I was one of the first fit male cosplayers back in the day. That was unheard of. No one would do such a thing, and because of that, it broke me out of my shell, because I was very introverted person before all that back in the day. And because of the gym and cosplay and stuff, I became a lot more extroverted person. I started going to conventions, making new friends, meeting new people, girlfriends from cosplaying and stuff, growing as a better person, becoming a man. Essentially, I was a late bloomer. I mean, I just told you. I was really fat even up to when I was 20. I didn't get into shape until I was actually 21. 2021, I started losing weight, and I started packing on muscle and stuff. And it just, I learned a lot of interesting life lessons from, my experiences from, thanks to this man. And it's sad to see he's passed away, because honestly, when I first heard the news, my first gut reaction, I thought was Nozawa that passed away, because she's old. And I figured, yeah, it could be, might have see that sooner than later. Not imagine Toriyama at all people passing away so soon. It just completely reminded me of my dad again, and that really makes me sad, because he died young, and it's just like it just reminded me of that again. And though I met Nozawa, I wish I would have met Toriyama. I know he's a very private person. I always hoped maybe the man saw my cosplays back in the day. I really wished. That's like, if this would make my whole life. If this man saw my Goku cosplay and like said, that's Goku right there to me. So I know Kubo has seen my cosplays before, because Kubo is also cosplay and he's kind of seen this kind of stuff. So I'm almost positive Kubo has seen my cosplays. He doesn't know who I am, but I know he's seen it. But I don't think Toriyama has. But that would have been a dream of mine. I know Zawa has seen me in my cosplays. The English voice actors of Dragon Ball Z, Christopher Sabat and Sean Schimmel. I met them, awesome people. When I used to do, work for Funimation to help promotions for the Dragon Ball movies and the series and conventions, and I've made a lot of fond memories of meeting people in the industry and YouTubers and close friends and relationships and girlfriends because of all this. And I would never have changed any of this. I would not change any of this. And though it's sad, I'm really sad. And I'm trying not to tear up right now because, I've been it's been randomly hitting me, the tears and stuff. I was listening to other people's videos talking about their experiences with Dragon Ball and what it's meant to them in their life. And I was like, I should make a video too because it's had a huge impact on my life, a lot more than people would know. And I know I'm rambling, I'm sorry. It's just I don't have my thoughts together because it's still surprising. I don't know how to really process what's going on. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it there. I mean, damn, I wish I met the guy. I mean, I finally got to go to Japan and see Dragon Ball stuff there and buy Dragon Ball figures. I know one day I want to cosplay in Japan. I want to do my Goku cosplay there. I feel like that would be super amazing to have that experience. I just need to cut some body fat right now. I need to tone up again. But man, yeah, I just figured I needed to come on here and talk about that. And maybe I guess I'll come back to my channel one of these days once Global and JP sync up and get back to making content because I love making content. I really do. It's just life kind of got in the way, because of the whole pandemic and stuff. I had to really help support my family more than ever now since my dad's gone, and he's wanted me to make sure the family's, helped. So I hope you understand that. If you've stuck around to the end of the video, that's a huge factor why I stopped making content on my channel. I really had to help my family. So I hope you understand. I hope you're not disappointed in me because, I'm a little sad that I walked away from my channel to help my family. But I do want to come back to my channel one of these days when I have more free time. And I'm just very thankful to the friendships I made. So, thanks.